Sari Feldman. I'm the Executive Director of the Cuyahoga County Public Library. It's the South Euclid-Lyndhurst branch of the Cuyahoga County Public Library. It's one of our 13 priority capital projects. It's currently housed in the Telling Mansion on Mayfield Road. It's been there since 1952, but it no longer functions as a public library. And in fact, we want to deliver the best possible 21st century library service to the residents of the communities in that area. And so we feel that we must replace that building. The building no longer functions as a library, effectively as a library, and it is inefficient to operate the building as well. It costs 82% more to circulate material out of that building because of the building design and the number of public service stations we need to have in that building. We'll be able to go from 7 public service stations to 3 public service stations in the new single-story, 30,000 square foot facility that we're intending to build. I think one of the most important points is that that building is not accessible to the physically disabled or people with physical limitations. It is very difficult to use. And although it may be possible to put an elevator in that building, we will never be able to make it truly accessible and functional for everybody in the community. And so we feel that the most responsible and particularly fiscally responsible decision is to replace the building. It certainly is more expensive to build new, but because of the savings that we'll have from a more efficient staffing in the new building, the energy efficiency, and also the increased usage that we'll recognize in a new facility, it makes the most sense to replace the building. We also have really a lot of capital maintenance that we need to do on the building every year. And again, we will not have those excessive costs in the future. I want to say that we understand the emotional pull that has for people. We will be very responsible about the existing building. We will take care of the Telling Mansion until a new owner can be found, and we will find an owner that respects the Telling Mansion and its place on the National Historic Registry. Absolutely. I mean, we would be limited in the ways that we would be able to renovate the building, particularly the exterior of the building. And anybody purchasing the building will need to respect the integrity of the physical structure.
They have about over 1,000 people who have petitioned. I mean, what does it mean to you all to know so many people are so passionate about keeping things as is? I mean, does that change anything for you all? We certainly have listened to and tried to respond to people who have approached the library directly. The online petition does not provide us with email addresses or ways to communicate with people. Many of the people who have signed that online petition are people who've grown up in the South Euclid or Lyndhurst area but no longer live in the area. People who've made economic decisions that they've had to relocate. And you know, we feel we're making the same kind of decision, the right decision for the future of the Cuyahoga County Public Library. It will be across from Notre Dame College, and what we look forward to doing is working with the community to design a building that really meets their needs. But things that we know we'll have in the new building is we'll have an interactive early childhood area, a computer lab, new digital tools for people to learn how to do digital recording and digital videotaping. We'll have comfortable seating, great browsing collections. We'll have a drive-up window for convenience for people. We'll have adequate parking. A lot of stuff.
We'll be making a lot of really great improvements for people using that library. I think everyone in the community will be excited about the opportunity. One of the really unique and special features that will only be at the South Euclid-Lyndhurst branch is our new writing center. We feel that this community needs a place to convene around the written arts, and so we'll be developing that as part of our plans. The Board of Trustees has purchased the property. We have closed on the property. The Board of Trustees has also put out a request for proposal for architectural and construction management services, and it will take about a year to design the building and then another year to build the building. During this time, what we hope is that people who have interests, ideas, and even people with concerns will attend our public meetings and help to contribute to the future of the new South Euclid-Lyndhurst branch. The goal would be, as early as possible, but I think that it is much more complex to design a library than people anticipate. So it will take a year to work on the architectural design and renderings, and also to bid the work publicly. So about a year from when we break ground. We understand how some people in the community feel, but we hope that people get engaged in helping us to create the vision of the new South Euclid-Lyndhurst branch.